33, and I'm here to do a quick live. I posted it as scheduled. I don't know if y'all saw it, but I'm slightly late but early because I did reschedule it to 10:30. But hey, I'm here, and that is the whole point, right? So I said I would be coming back, and this is really. Let me turn this down before YouTube try to demonetize me. Or I'm not making money, but copyright me or whatever that's called. So yeah, yesterday I feel like the live went very well. Some unexpected visitors came through. We pulled some cards and got some information that can help them move forward in life. So basically, that's what I'm here for today, okay? Because the whole point of my channel is to help you see where you can grow your life so that you can be the best version of yourself and attain your goal. So, I'm going to give it another minute for some more people to get in here. And yeah, yesterday, a big part of the conversation was about people having to change their lives and pretty much isolate themselves. So, in my personal opinion, I feel like isolation, when it's for growth, is a good thing. And I did touch on isolating yourself to the point where it can be negative. But for the most part, if you're using that time wisely and you're letting people in that can help you on your journey, I think that isolation is a great thing. Okay. So, um, yeah, we're just gonna wait for some people, some motion in the room so they can get their free readings and all of that good stuff. I don't know if they can see the title out there, but definitely free. I'm not asking for donations or anything like that. So if you need some insight on your life right now, come on and join me. Let's have a conversation. Share your story. Let's talk about it. Okay. That should be what the title is. Let's talk about it. So, yeah, you know, in the meantime, what can we do, Spirit, in the meantime? Get some need to know information. Hello. We got a couple of people in the room. Please don't forget to like the video and go ahead and comment. Hello, Godwin. Hello. Again, we're here to talk about it. If you have a question, go ahead and ask your question. It is a free reading. I'm not asking for donations or anything like that. Share your story. Hello, welcome. And I actually can't see who's in here. So again, feel free to comment, okay? Comment. Let's talk about it. I'm fairly new at this live thing, but I prefer the live interaction. I can sit here and just film videos or shorts and post it and let it be general, but this is your opportunity to get some personal insight on your life, have some conversation about it. I don't have to pull a card. If you just want to talk about something, this is your platform. Share your mind, share your story, share your thoughts, okay? And if nobody does that, I'm just going to start doing an all signs. So what you need to know, all signs, terrible. And more than likely, we will start with Scorpio because it is Scorpio season. I'm going to give y'all a couple more minutes to decide what it is you want to do. Because like I said, I see some people in the chat, but it doesn't show me your names unless you comment or whatever. So at least say hello. At least say hello. But in just a moment, I'm going to start the all signs. I'm trying to wait for it to get to like 5 minutes or whatever. All right. what do you need to know right now for Scorpio? What does Scorpio need to know right now? Hey, 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 Zay. Welcome back. Welcome back. We had a good conversation yesterday. You are right on time. Give me one card for Scorpio for what they need to know the world, okay? So this is Earth energy. This is all about endings for the sake of new beginnings, okay? And I love that it came out upright. So if you've been dealing with unfinished business, basically you're going to wrap that up, Scorpio, and start to move forward on a new journey, okay? So that's what you need to know. It may feel like a never ending story, but it's definitely coming to an end for you, okay? Sagittarius. What does Sagittarius need to know? Again, if you have a question, feel free. The live went private yesterday. I feel like I noticed that and I fixed it. So it should be public now because I think I've gotten a few views on it so far. So you can check back and it should be public at this point, Zay. All right, so the 5 of Laurels in reverse for Sagittarius, okay? Okay, so I feel like Sagittarius has been in a position of feeling like they're not good enough or they're unworthy or just this overall disappointment when it comes to their interactions with people and also on a financial level as well. The 5 of Laurels, that is what's something for Aquarius gangs? Well, since you put it up there, Zay, after Sagittarius, we will touch on Aquarius, okay? Because you're being interactive. Again, if you're up here, if you're watching, comment, and I'll skip to y'all, okay? But for Sagittarius, I feel like those feelings of unworthiness, of not having enough, of not being good enough are coming to an end, Sagittarius. Like you're going to see yourself in a whole nother light. Your season is approaching, okay? So you're going to be able to turn around those. Oh, and we got Temperance on the bottom, which is Sagittarius energy, right? So you've shown your patience in as far as these situations have gone with relationships, life, work, whatever the case may be. And it's definitely time. Spirit is awakening you to a new time in your life, Sagittarius, okay? And it may involve some disconnection from people, some heartbreak, but it's going to be for your growth. It's going to be for your betterment, okay, Sagittarius? And look at that with the King of Wands. As I said, it's going to be for your betterment and your growth, Sagittarius. Believe it. The glow up, the grow up, whatever you want to call it, male or female, is going to be beautiful for you. So, Sagittarius gang. Let's see. Or Aquarius gang. Sagittarius must want a full reading. I might have to go do a full video for Sagittarius because they do have some strong energy coming through. It's kind of giving like, forget you, I've tried, and now I'm about to move on with my life because I am who I think I am. Didn't think he was gonna go live, honestly. No. So that's why I posted. I don't know if y'all can see it because again, I'm new to this whole live thing, but that's why I posted or scheduled the live so that y'all could see that I would be here. And for me right now, it's all about consistency. In the past, it would be like, do every Zodiac tarot video you could do. Now I'm doing what it is I've wanted to do the whole time, which is go live. So whether it's 1, 2, 3, 100 people in here, I plan on being up here at least 5 days a week. Now the times may vary only because I do have another job outside of this. YouTube is not paying me. This is just something I'm doing because I feel called to do it. But yes, I do plan on being here and I will do my best to make sure that I put the upcoming event up there so y'all can see what time I'm going to be here because it won't be the same time every day. But let's get into Aquarius, okay? Let's get into Aquarius. What does Aquarius need to know right now? I look mixed up. So there may be someone upset about a relationship. There could also be people like challenging you at work, and it's like you're just trying to mind your business, but they're challenging you for some reason, like trying to see how far they can push you, how far they can test you. I don't know. That's a random message. I haven't even pulled a card yet, but to me, Aquarius, it's like you're so unbothered, but people want you to be bothered. Like it's annoying. Yeah, because you're like in this single energy of focusing on yourself, running your money up, and these people just are steady trying to challenge you. Like it's weird. Like, what's your problem? All right, let me actually pull a card. I mean, one card for Sagittarius, for Aquarius. You could have a Sagittarius in your life. Yeah, that's on point. It's funny to me. Like the energy is almost like you laughing at them. Like, bro, I'm just. And here it comes. The people at work. I can't make this up. That's why I love doing this. So Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. They could be a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. But at the same time, it's like just watch your back in the company that you keep. It's almost like they act one way to your face and then they go and gossip behind you, behind your back, or they might have like a look or something between them, and you don't really know what's going on. You feel left out of the loop, but you also don't care. Like that's why I said this is so deep. I had to come back. Thank you. Like. The four, and it's all about your money, right? Like, look, you're sitting up here just, I can't say it enough. Like, keeping to yourself, worried about, focused on your plan, and your life is actually gaining ground, getting better, getting comfortable versus them. And it very well could be someone with Sagittarius energy because I wanted to keep doing them. Hey, Nessa. Hey, ma'am. So right now, well, Zay, you get the point. Like, keep the blinders up to the haters because that's all they are. They are haters. That's what you need to know right now. So if you were questioning whether or not these people were feeling some type of way, then yes. Like, just yes. And I think that even goes back to the reading that I did for you yesterday. But hey, Nessa, hey, this is me just going live, very random. We're here to have an open conversation, a discussion. If you have a question, go ahead and ask it, and you will get an answer. Okay. But yeah, so that's what we're doing. And right now, I have one of my favorite peeps that seems to be growing on me, Mr. Zay here in the chat. And I was just finishing up a reading for him. Thank you. You probably need to be up here with me. Up here with me. Libra gang. All right, let's go ahead and do Libra since Libra is up here. And even if you have a question, go ahead and drop it, Nessa. Ace of Wands. So you might be having Libra, might be having some inspiration as to how to move forward in life that Spirit is blessing them with. Word. Oh, okay. I want to hear about that meditation. Oh, I deactivated Instagram. So yeah, you're definitely moving forward like nonstop. Spirit wants you to take caution. so that you don't overburden yourself and end up feeling overwhelmed about the situation. Make sure you're maintaining a steady pace when it comes to what you have right now, because you see how this is the night of laurels. Usually the night is pretty chill, but this fire is almost like you're burning down the old concepts and foundations and everything you had, and just completely starting over with this brand new plan and opportunity that spirit has bestowed upon you. So just be careful and make sure that you're pacing yourself with all that you have going on, so that you don't become burned out and overwhelmed and overthinking and staying up at night. Okay, you need to make sure that you have a healthy balance so that you can continue to capitalize on this opportunity, because it's definitely a big one. Okay, Nessa? That was specifically for you. I know I said Libra, but hey, when you're on here and I say the sign, it's still going to be an almost personal reading for you. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and take one card for Libra, or whatever card that spirit drops. You're welcome. One card for Libra spirit. What do they need to know right now? All right. You got the page of the Lord. So right now, people are that is the Three of Pentacles that came out here, Three of Laurels in this particular deck, which is Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. And then Justice, Libra itself came out. So I feel like there's going to be some balance that comes with the projects that you have going on at work and the people that you're involved in with work. What do I need to do to stay positive? We will get back to that. Okay, Zay? Um, so I do feel like if you feel like there hasn't been equality as far as the workplace is concerned, that's about to balance out for you. Like you're going to get your justice. And this card just came out from Zay. So it's almost like, there are people that have a lot to say about you. And again, you've been minding your business, tending to what you need to do. And they're about to get caught up in a situation just because they won't mind theirs. You know what I mean? So this is a little more serious than what he had going on, but yeah, it's definitely giving karma, like balance, as far as work is concerned, Libra. It's a lot of people that have a lot to say. Like I can't with two-faced people. Like that's one of my biggest pet peeves is people who act one way to your face and another way behind your back. Like just be who you want to be and give me the opportunity to decide whether or not I want to be around you. Because one thing I don't do is fake. You know what I mean? But yeah, that burden is definitely going to be lifted off of you as far as work is concerned. Why do people do that? Most of the time, people talk about you and focus on you because they're unhappy with their own lives. They don't want to face themselves. They don't want to attend to what they have going on. So it's easier to focus and judge someone else. Like, period. Either they're going to hate on you because you have something that they don't, or they're going to hate on you because they just have nothing else better to do. Like, a lot of people are just miserable. And instead of working on themselves, they redirect that energy to someone else. A lot of people are lazy. So instead of or working to the best of their abilities, let's talk about the workplace because this has come up a couple of times for y'all on here. They, instead of holding themselves accountable, they judge you for being better than them. And you might not even be giving it 100%, but whatever you're putting in is clearly got people looking at you and talking about you. And then at the same time, if they feel like, if it's an environment where they feel like they can put some of their work off on you, then they're going to do it because they're going to look at you like a sucker, like, well, shoot, if I can keep doing it, I'm going to do it. And they're not going to say anything about it. Then you're the bad one when you say something about it. But I feel like in both of these situations going, there are people above y'all who are seeing this. And because you're continuing to do your part and mind your business, those people are going to get dealt with on the under while they're busy gossiping and worrying about you. And y'all are going to continue to excel. So that's how I feel about this career work energy that I have, that I feel here on the live right now. Like a lot of people are just lazy and they feel like stuff is owed to them. And most people just want to be at home on TikTok making money off TikTok shops and random stuff like that instead of actually putting the work in to grow themselves. So yeah, lazy. That's all I have to say about it. They're just lazy, right? You know, we were doing in all signs. So again, if you're new here and you have a question or just something you want to talk about, go ahead and drop down in the chat. Make sure you like the video. Your energy is greatly appreciated. Okay, guys? I think I was up here forever yesterday. It felt like forever. It was almost an hour. I have a lot of stability haters, people that I used to deal with mad because they shuffle and can't do it on their own and want to destroy. Exactly. Instead of asking you, how are you doing this? Or can you help me or guide me? Or, they rather hate and act like you don't deserve it. And when you're doing it on your own, like that is the sweetest revenge, is doing it on your own and prospering and not being worried about what everybody else has to say on the matter. Exactly. That's all it is. They're going to talk about you because they can't do what you're doing. And even if they can, they haven't tapped into that part of them in order to do so. They're too busy stewing in negativity. And you know what? That's why they say kill them with kindness and kill them with love and positive energy. And it's like, don't get it twisted. I believe in balance when it comes to dark and light, good and bad, revenge, and all that good stuff. But for the most part, when you're just living your life and you're happy, that's kind of killing people inside. You being unapologetic about who you are, being happy with what you're doing, how you're living your life, the things you're accumulating, the people you're interacting with. Those people are more than likely just envious that they aren't a part of your friend group, your family group, whatever group that you actually give your time to. Those people are envious of that because they want to be a part of that. They need that love. They need that light. They need that energy. So instead of trying to come in a positive way, they just take offense to it. Like, that's your personal problem. Grow on your own time. Grow on your own time. All right, so I haven't seen any new questions, but it's just me happy on my own. Exactly. And that's what I've concluded as well. Like, people think that you are supposed to want to be a part of something. But if you are truly comfortable and healed within yourself, you'll be happy in your own company. Now, naturally, people are sociable. We are social beings. So we might want to gravitate and visit and return back to the comfort of our home. But if you can never be at home alone with your own company, you have some healing, you have some growing to do. Okay, you have to know how to be happy with your own company, period. All right, let's pull a card for Capricorn. What does Capricorn need to know right now? The Six of Swords. Okay, so that's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy coming out here for Capricorn. But that's also about forward movement, about transitioning to a new point in life. Okay, and you are coming from a place where you're leaving the negativity and the gossip and all of that behind, and you have decided that you're going to do what you have to do to better your life, Capricorn. So that's what you need to know. You might feel like you're a little stagnant in some areas, but you are actually moving forward to bigger and better things. And keep a lot of this to yourself. Don't go sharing what you have going on, Capricorn. You need to keep this journey to yourself. Okay, what is supposed to be public, if you're on a public platform, go ahead and entertain that. But as far as telling people your plans, keep it to yourself. All right. So that was Capricorn. We did Aquarius. So we can move on to Pisces. What does Pisces need to know? What does Pisces need to know? Now, I'm not above calling people out. It's been someone who's been floating in here for the last couple of days that has not said a word. Like they're just sitting there watching. So I'm going to give you a big shout out for just showing up, even though you haven't said exactly who you are. Just don't forget to like the video. Okay. So Pisces, what does Pisces need to know right now? I'm going to take that one. It flipped over. And the Fool. Ooh. The Moon. Why did Pisces come out? And then we have Aquarius. It didn't exactly come out upright. Didn't exactly come out reversed, right? Then I'm seeing the Five of Swords on the bottom of the deck. So Pisces, and of course, keep in mind you could have Pisces in your chart, whether it be your sun, moon, rising, Venus. You know your chart. If you don't know your chart, find out your chart. But I do feel like there's some hesitancy when it comes to cutting the cord with people and moving forward, because the moon, even though it can be about secrets and all of that, I feel like the moon is also about going into the unknown, Pisces. And so basically, when you're doing that, you're probably heading on a new journey. But with the Fool coming out like this, which is about a new beginning, just not exactly knowing what direction you're heading in, but actually taking that leap of faith. That's the journey of the Fool, the beginning of the tarot, right? So I feel like you're not quite sure whether or not you're willing to dive into this unknown. I also feel like some things may be exposed about you, which is why you're hesitant to move in this new direction. But you have to cut the cord. Spirit is saying you have to cut the cord, and you have to invest your energy in mastering your craft and mastering that one thing that you want to do. Okay, Pisces? And that is going to bring you victory overall. Now, it may disappoint some people from your past, but it's going to make you comfortable in the long run, Pisces. So do not be afraid to go ahead and cut that cord and move forward, because it requires you to be vulnerable. If you look at this picture, Pisces, it's like she's peeling back the layers and illuminating and opening up her spirit. This new journey requires you to be vulnerable. So stop teetering on the edge and go full on out, Pisces, and you will see the results. That was long winded, but hey. Spirit be like, you say a little bit more, say a little bit more. And you can ask more than one question. So Nessa, if you actually have a question, Zay, let me know if you're still here. You did ask another question. You said, what do you need to do to get over um to stay positive? Okay. What do you need to do? What does they need to do to stay positive? You be having me pull oracle cards. And that is what we're going to do. These are my blind spots or oracle cards here. The blind spot. So basically, I'm gonna be real, these are very raw, honest cards. They pick up on the energy that you don't see. Like you maybe feel like you're working on something, but these are gonna call you out and tell you exactly what it is you need to work on that you may not have even thought of. It could be a subconscious thing that you need to work on. So that's what we're gonna use. Okay. What does they need to attend to stay positive? All right, so these are the two cards that we got, 47 and 30. And I'm going to go to the book, okay? Okay. So number 47, it says looking to the outside. If you have drawn this sigil, you are looking to the outside when you should be looking for answers within. It is very likely if you have drawn this sigil that you are currently looking to everything else to make a decision or to know what is right. Let's stop right there, Zay. So there's nothing wrong with looking at information for confirmation, but when you're looking for it to give you the answers, that's sometimes when the message becomes even more overwhelming, because when you're asking someone else to make the decision for you, you're still going to overthink it and wonder whether or not they made the right decision. So I stopped right there because yesterday on the live, what happened? You asked me a question and you said decision one or decision two. So you are asking me to make that, or asking the tarot cards to make that decision for you. And spirit is saying to really look within, okay? And I think I discussed that when I was talking about, those hating coworkers. You have to be comfortable within and confident in the decisions and the choices that your intuition is guiding you to make, okay? So, yeah, so moving forward from that, again, it says you are currently looking to everything else to make a decision or to know what is right. You are being quick to assume that people around you know what to do, know what you do not know, and you are quick to emulate them as a result. For example, we tend to slow down or speed on the highway if cars ahead of us are slowing down without knowing why, because we assume other people do know why. We tend to accept a doctor's diagnosis or advice without seeking a second opinion or honoring our own intuition about our own bodies, because we assume that being a professional means that someone also always knows. Okay? So I'm gonna stop right there because it's about 2-3 pages long, but I think you get the gist of it. Follow your intuition. You are right. Like, quit second guessing yourself. Okay. So you have one more card, 30. Short-term thinking. Okay, so this is short-term thinking. If you have drawn this sigil, you are falling into the trap of short-term thinking. You are not thinking and doing things with the long-term implications in your mind, and this will come back to bite you. People tend to have a strong preference for immediate payoffs as opposed to delayed payoffs, even when the long-term payoffs far outweigh the short-term ones. Okay, so I'm going to tell you what I'm getting from this, again, based on some of the readings that we've already done and some of the questions that you've already asked me. So basically, if you're looking for at the result short term instead of building towards things that are lasting, you're going to continue to have that yo-yo of emotions, right? Because you're going to have that high 1 minute, that low the next, and that's going to affect your ability to stay positive, stay grounded, stay consistent in your situations. Start investing your time in long-term results, okay? And understand that everything you have to do to get to those long term results, you may not want to do. They may not make you happy, but what's going to make you the most elated is when you actually reach that goal that's long lasting, that's unwavering, that's not going anywhere. Like, you don't like making your car payment, but you like when that title shows up and you don't have to make another one. Okay. As long as it's in good condition and it's not breaking down and you don't have to run and go buy another car, you're like, whoo, okay, I did it. I own this vehicle. Now I got to pay my insurance and my registration. That's it. That is the type of relief that you are going to feel by fulfilling those long-term goals instead of putting all your energy into the short-term things that you're looking to achieve, because life gets uncomfortable before it gets comfortable. Okay, like, and that's often when people give up, is when they're in that uncomfortable stage or unsure about what's coming next. You're going to get be uncomfortable before you get comfortable. And perspective. We talked about this a lot on the live yesterday. It's all about your perspective. So if something doesn't go your way and you look at it like a failure, then that's going to affect your mood as well. But if you look at it like, okay, this is a lesson learned, I'm going to do things differently the next time, I'm not going to do that again, and you move on and attack the next thing, then that's more of a positive outlook, or that's not going to affect your mood as much as you just being upset about it. So I hope that helps. Like, that's how you can remain positive. Follow your intuition. Stop looking for outside confirmation in every, or validation, really. It's not confirmation, it's validation. And yeah, set long term goals and understand that things are going to be uncomfortable along the way. All right. Any other questions? I think we have Taurus next as far as the all signs goes. But yeah, if you're alive and present, I'm always going to jump to whatever I have in front of me and then pick up where I left off as far as the all signs. So we're still doing what you need to know right now, and we are on Taurus, okay? Taurus. Thank you for the love, Nessa. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Or you might have some investments that are going to pay off for you. Or if someone is trying to get you to invest, you probably should, because it's going to pay off for you. What does Taurus need to know right now? Ooh. Taurus be so stubborn. Like the cards are ready to talk for Taurus. Like, you don't listen to nothing else. You gonna listen to this. I'm trying to figure out if a Taurus is hiding something from me, trying to destiny swap. Ooh. Woo! And when you said that, wait till you see these cards, okay? We have the Lovers, which is Gemini energy, the Magician, which is Earth energy. We're going to have the Seven of Laurels, which is Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy, and the Hierophant, which is Taurus energy. Okay? All this earth up here, and we have the Tower on the bottom of the deck. I'm gonna get some more information on this before I say anything. Right? Wow. So is this reading for you or this reading for them? Right? I do feel like Taurus is working magic right now. They're definitely working magic with the Magician and the Hierophant being here. To be honest, it's something about this energy that is saying be careful. But like I said, we got secrets on the bottom of the deck. Taurus. Okay. It's to me evidence report coming out to clarify this Lovers card. Reckless SEX coming out to clarify the Magician. I'm gonna finish this up as the Taurus reading, but Taurus got some problems right now. I would not put that past I'm sorry, the message that's coming through right now, I don't even know if I hate with this. I was not expecting these cards to come out. We're gonna see fed up and bad news. Taurus, as far as what you need to know right now, the person that you're dealing with, period, is no good. You need to move on, like, and be single. Be happy being single, because whoever you're dealing with is moving like they're single. And if you don't stop investing your time with this person, you could very well catch something. And if you're dealing with a Taurus, flip the script. However, be careful. Shit. Oh my gosh. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Like, I just, ooh, it's not even bad news, but I always say, I say what you need to hear, not necessarily what you want to hear. You have to go back in my videos for that to kind of catch that phrase, because I only say it when I'm feeling the heat, and I do not want to say what's been delivered up here. But you can see for yourself, like, someone is coming to the conclusion, Taurus, whether this is you concluding this about someone else or about you. I'm kind of feeling both energies here. You are dealing with someone in a relationship, but there are it's uncharacteristic that you have three people on the Lovers card, period. Okay, so you might think that you're the main person when in reality you're not. There's a whole couple right here, And you might be the third person, Taurus, if you didn't know that, right? So you could have been looking for evidence. Maybe they're looking for evidence, whatever the case may be, because I really don't want to dive too deep into this energy. But they are big. You see it. I'm not even going to say it. You see it being extremely reckless when it comes to how they're out here moving and manifesting partners right now. Like it's almost a game. And there could be, again, Taurus, I feel like this might be some of y'all out here. Don't shoot the messenger. It is what it is. This is what you need to know, Taurus. If you're trying to do SEX magic, you're not doing it the right way. You're not doing it the right way. A lot of people use SES magic to try to manifest, which is exactly what this person is doing on this card. But you know what STD can also mean? Spiritually transmitted disease. So if you don't catch it in the physical, you're going to catch it in the spiritual, because what you're doing, if this isn't you, Taurus, and you feel the energy the other way around, what they're doing, this person is about to get a spiritually transmitted disease, or it could also be a physical STD that they get for being reckless and trying to use in sex magic. We're gonna say it's sex magic to manifest instead of just being the right type of spiritual. And you know what's happening, because the Hierophant, again, Taurus energy is a very spiritual type of energy. It brings new information, it educates you. So what you're about to get is a phone call. Or if this is you, Taurus, what you're gonna have to make is a phone call. And quite frankly, whether it's you or the other person, they are not going to be very happy about this news. Okay. So for some of you, it could be an actual STD that you may get news about, and it may force you to end this third party situation that you're in, or you may have to make this phone call, and either way, it's going to end. It's going to be a complete tower moment. Okay. Whew, that was stressful. That was stressful. Y'all need to be careful when y'all out here playing with magic and thinking just because you lay with someone and think something that something's going to manifest from it. You never know what's going to manifest from it. You got to know what you're doing when you start dabbling in magic. And I think I kind of said, ooh, Taurus is stubborn, but the cards be ready to talk. I think I said that when I was shuffling. And I feel like that's why it's coming off like, Taurus, you may not want to hear this, but it might be some of y'all out here trying to play with magic and people's feelings and thinking you're doing the right thing, and you're just picking up spiritually transmitted diseases and the physical ones. You can't have it all. You might want to do a cleanse. And I'm done going on a rant. All right, Spirit, we're tapping out of that Taurus energy. All right, and yeah, tell me more about this Taurus for Nessa that might be destiny swapping. Before, so this person, I think that's some of their energy too. But this person is extremely selfish. I'm trying to ignore it, but it's coming off as a very selfish energy as far as this Taurus is concerned. They only think about themselves, and then they try to hoard all of the information, everything that they have. Like, this is all about thoughts about how much they can hold on their own. Like, it's energy. Like, even in, if they're attached to somebody, they only think about themselves. Okay. And matter of fact, this gives destiny swapping, because look at the energies. It's like the energies in this Two of Cups is being intertwined. And I just showed you another, or Gemini, the Lovers, but that's about relationships as well. It's almost like this energy is merging into one. And at the very top, you see those two keys? It's almost like the yin and the yang, right? And then if you look at, I love it when the cards kind of match each other. It's almost like they're harnessing this energy for themselves. So I would say definitely, without even pulling a card, amp up your protection when it comes to that person. Like when you go to your ancestors or pray or do whatever you do, put a name on it. Spirit is saying put a name on it. Protect yourself because it's, oh, and as I'm saying that, the only card that's up there is Justice, is Libra. Okay. So there's no reason to be sad, to drop a tear about it. If anything, let a tear of anger drop that somebody thought that they could play with you and you wouldn't find out. Now they're finna F around and find out. Okay? Justice is about to show up. The sun and the nine of spheres. Yeah. I haven't even pulled a card yet. But something about that Taurus energy just, don't shoot the messenger. I say what you need to hear, not necessarily what you want to hear, okay? All right, tell me more about this Taurus, Vanessa. It just keeps coming up, girl. Like, you're gonna get justice. Like, the actual card came out again, okay? Tell me more about this justice spirit. Because even then, let's focus on this card. We're not gonna, rush over the message. I got time. So you have normally on the justice card, what? Y'all are the scales, right? Right here, you have two hands that are actually holding these balls of what is coming across to me right now of energy. So again, the question was about destiny swapping, right? So it's almost like this person really thought that they would be able to transmute your energy, your light. And again, you have an eye on it. You have an eye on it. Spirit, your team has an eye on it. So it's really given, you should know better. Like, don't. I feel sorry for people who haven't learned their lesson as the spiritual enlightenment has come across. I'm gonna be real, because people are amping up their spiritual protection, however they do it with whatever they believe in, right? And people are still out here casting spells and throwing energy. And then they look up and wonder why their lives are in shambles. Because we're protected. Our ancestors, our spirit guides, whatever you believe in, the Orishas, your Sensoria stuff, all that, they're not playing games. Jesus, God, Gaia, not playing games. So y'all still out here thinking that y'all can light these candles, put people's names in the freezer, fucking go put them in the graveyard and shit like that. And your lives are falling apart. Meanwhile, we're excelling and moving on, and you're steady throwing work at us, thinking that it's going to make you better. Or I don't even know what the logic is, because I'm not the type of person to think, let me do this against somebody and it's going to make my life better. I just don't think that way. Like, I've had plenty of people say, oh, there's work on you, you need to defend yourself. And honestly, I've been sitting up here taking hits, and my ancestors have really been doing the bulk of the work as far as that is concerned, because I'm not going to sit down and say, I want this and this to happen to somebody. I want this and this to come to me instead of this person. Like, people who actually sit down and do that type of work, all you have to do is wait for it to return to them, because it's the universal law. Whatever you put out, you're gonna get back. Okay? So most of the time, you don't even have to utter return to sender. It's already returning. And all you got to do is keep living your life, because they get satisfaction from you being afraid. Okay. Most of the time, when you're afraid of what somebody might be doing, it's all in your head. You have nothing to worry about. You're protected. And whoever comes across this video, whoever's participating in this video right now, know you are protected. These people are out here doing work and getting their behinds whooped. Y'all better go venture on spiritual TikTok. you know, People out here doing love spells. Now they can't get rid of people and they're 6 feet under because they thought that this man or this woman needed to be bound to them. Like, that's crazy. You want my destiny, but you don't know what I've been through. Like, it's crazy. I would just say, amp up your protection. Amp up your protection when it comes to that. Because it's almost like, what was it? I feel like it was a meme. Was it Kevin Hart or something? But it's almost like that you don't see me seeing you, see me see you type of energy. It's like, I see you. Why do you continue to do the same thing? So like, that's the energy that I'm feeling. I see you seeing me, see you, see. What are we doing? Stop. You can't have my destiny. So, end of that rant. Tapping out of that energy because Taurus got something going on. And I got my own Taurus. I thought it was just me. Taurus got something going on. Like, they're in a greedy era of their life and they're trying to step on toes that they should not be stepping on. So, Taurus, again, be careful because honestly, I really felt like that was your energy, what you're doing to people as far as sex magic and trying to manifest and all that other stuff. Just saying it how it is. Who come after Taurus? Let's move on because we've given them enough energy. That's what they want right now is your freaking energy, your time and attention. F a Taurus. And I'm not even being biased because I have some that I actually really like. But right now, the energy that they're in is just grimy. Like, whatever. What if you pray for forgiveness? Do you think we still have to get that repercussion of truly sorry? No, because you're not praying against someone or something. You know what I'm saying? You're actually praying to forgive and move forward. That's a completely different energy. It feels like it also depends on the reader. Those cards are deep. It definitely depends on the reader. And honestly, my biggest battle these last few years, you can go back and see how long I've been doing tarot, and I've been inconsistent with it because there have been times when I have gotten nothing but negativity as far as the readings are concerned. Even when I tried to make it a positive topic, I got negativity, negative responses, negative energy. And I was like, I don't want to constantly come up here and bring the energy down. I want to be able to uplift people. And that's part of the reason why I prefer the live experience because we may get something dark like what we just got for Taurus, but at the same time, I can encourage Taurus to just stop, just change, just do something different. You don't have to feed off other people and take advantage of their energy in order to grow and blossom. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just spitting out some negativity and leaving it at that. That's why I like the live energy. So, but to be honest, I have gotten the most views on reads that people expected to be negative, like whether it was separation or frenemies. Frenemies was a big one. That's one that actually kind of took off, and I didn't even expect it. Like those videos are like maybe 5-10 minutes, but people wanted to know about that information, honestly. And so it's been a big fight for me to not get up here and talk about your ex or whatever is going on and blah, 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 knowing that it would get me likes, views, subscribers, all that stuff. Like, I am here because I want people to grow from the information. And if I see that I'm giving you the same storyline every time I pull a card for you, then baby, go sit down and work on what it is I've already said to you, and then come back and let's get a fresh storyline. Because if I'm continually getting the same thing, then you're just sitting up here watching for entertainment. You're not doing anything with the information that I'm giving you. And baby, I'm over that. And that's why I'm live today. Okay. Whether it's two, three, four, five people, I'm going to give the information the way that I want to give it the information and have a more interactive experience. Okay. Negativity is glorified in this generation. It really is, and you can only do so much. Like, I'm gonna be transparent. I'm guilty of watching baddies and stuff like that. But then when it comes to all that little extra that they be doing offline, like, enough is enough. And I've even gotten to the point where it's like I'm not even rushing to watch it or to watch all of the reviews and stuff like that. And I definitely don't watch any of those other, like, love and hip hop and all that other stuff. Like, for me personally, and this is just speaking to people who kind of look like me right now, I want to see us put out information that's more uplifting, that's going to help us grow as a collective, that's going to help us figure out who we are and where we come from. And it's not Africa, if you didn't know that, for a lot of us here in the United States. So that's the type of information that I attend to when I'm not having that one off and just want to have a ratchet baddies moment, because a lot of that stuff is overrated. Like, we can see how fast, who is it, Ice Spice came and went, Sexy Reds, all these, like, they're fun for the moment, but they're not giving you anything long term. Let's talk about it, because we were just talking about that short term energy. Like, this generation is all about that short term, that fast gratification, and they're not building anything long term. So, yeah, negativity is a big part of that, because when you're looking for that short term gratification, you're really envious of what people have. Like, I had to tell my niece, who's in her early 20s, like, she showed me a vision board and she had a mansion and all this stuff up there. And it's like, Niecy, hold on, wait. I love your aspirations, but that's something that you could possibly have 5, 10 years down the road. Let's talk about now, because realistically speaking, these 20-year-olds are looking at social media, and teenagers are looking at social media, and these fake influencers who seem to have it all at 19, 20, 21, 25, whatever, and thinking that there's supposed to be an easy ABCD way to get to that destination. And there's not, like, period. So then they feel like they're failing at life. And it's just a cycle. That's a whole thing that we'll have to go into another day. But yeah, this generation full of negativity. My sis say it's we can do about the mindset of this generation. We got to feed the youth the knowledge. I agree and disagree, only because you can reprogram people. And again, that's going into a whole deeper conversation. I said that at 11:11. You can reprogram people. And of course, it's easier to do it when they are willing to be deprogrammed and reprogrammed and rewired to see things differently. But at the same time, if we stop making that content so readily available, they'll have no choice but to attend to real life things. When it becomes popular to talk about your genealogy and things of that nature, people will attend to it. Because one thing about this current generation, they're also followers. So we make it fun, make it popular for those things that are going to better our existence, then we might have a chance. But we definitely need to invest our time and energy into these babies. But I see more babies that can emulate a TikTok than write their ABCs. So it all goes to what we're giving our attention to and what we're feeding to the next generation. So I've been up here longer than I was yesterday. All right, so I am going to wrap this up. Okay, so if you have another quick question, go ahead and drop it. If not, I'm definitely going to go ahead and wrap this up. So I don't want to be up here too long. And I might start going live in the morning and the evening because I know some of my subscribers are a little older and they might be settled down more so at nighttime. Yeah. But, it's one day at a time for me. It's just about being consistent and showing up honestly. So, thank you for the confirmation that you so right. I be trying not to say I'm right, but sometimes I am. I'm just humble. Try to remain humble. I don't every now and then I get haughty, but yeah, for the most part, I'm pretty humble. And again, I appreciate you guys for showing up. Tomorrow might be the same time tomorrow because I will be available. And like I said, it's all about consistency. If people know when to find me, what general time of day, may have more interaction, more people show up. Definitely a way to pass time if you can put your AirPods in or whatever while you're working. Um, we're here. We're having a discussion. We're having thoughts, sharing our stories, sharing our situations, and growing and glowing together. Where I got that from, I don't know, but I think it's a beautiful saying. But I'm going to say that's it for me. I'm Kindred Spirit 33, and I'm out, guys.